Hey, my powerful MVP family, this is your girl, Miss Bev, once more with yet another video. It's a beautiful day where I am, and as you know me, every day I have to give thanks because I'm present, right? I am so present, and so for that, I am thankful. Yesterday we spoke with the grandkids and Christopher and his wife up in Connecticut. It was such a beautiful, 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 just 2 hours of just sheer blessings, as I said, and I've said it often enough so that you guys who have been following me, have been here for me, have been so positive and encouraging and helpful to me. Some of you will include prayers for my children, my grandchildren, you know them by name. and you know how thankful I'm always. I always, because material things cannot give the heart the kind of pleasure that for me, I'm talking about myself. So I don't get pleasure from material things at all. My family, yes. I truly, truly know that they are my blessings from God. And the next thing that I'm always thankful for is the heart that God has really planted in me, or the people in my life. And as I said, there were rough patches, like really, really rough patches. But you know what I'm thankful for most of all? That the patches in my life did not overpower the good patches. The good patches might have been smaller, but believe me, the rough patches, they lost. They didn't overpower the good patches. The little group who loved me and encouraged me and continued to encourage me regardless of. They did not have, and so I'm grateful that those things that mold me and make me into who I am today were not the things that gave me status. I never cared about status. Never did and never will. Status, but just the heart of caring about people. That is what I like. I like that I'm not snobby. I'm glad I am not this kind of a sick soul who material things are what gives me power or makes me feel that I've accomplished anything. I've accomplished so much in my life, but those are not the things that really empowered me. And I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful for my humility. I'm thankful for my love of people, and not just people. I don't run after glitter and glam that will fall apart. And when it does, it's always not a nice sight to behold. I look for those who are in need. I look for those who could use a positive and a helpful word. And that is classified as a need. But that's where my status is, with the meek and the lowly. The meek ones, because they always remember in God. The humble ones, who when they are helped, they will remember kindness. So status didn't fit me, and so I didn't take it. When the opportunity came, I was 30 credits into my doctorate degree, and my kid said, "Mommy, Dr. So-and-so sounds good, it looks good, you have worked hard, go." And I stopped. I said, I don't need that. My contribution to education is what made me feel good. What my contribution to those little children who came in and didn't have, and parents who couldn't afford to, and those when I was able to do my budget so that I could include so much. That's what that is what excites me. So today, the reason I'm saying all of that, guys, is to say this to you. Thank you. Thank you for all of you who have donated to the scholarship fund. When I came out and I started asking, I felt dejected. I really, really felt dejected. I thought about it and I said, if I do it by myself, Lord, I'm not going to be able to reach as many children I'm not going to be able to reach as many children on my own. But in the moment when I said, you know what, enough, the teacher says, could you take the video down with me in it? And I know the video had become a thing that was being shown to people, and it wasn't shown in a positive light. I had over 2,000 views on my video, and I took it down. I took it from my list, from my playlist. I took it down because I didn't want anything that I do to be used as a weapon against anyone. And so when I realized what was taking place and people were called in to look at this video, and instead of looking at it in a positive, that the teacher was helping to pack the bags for the colleagues at the school, it was viewed in a different way. The ministry was being touted like there was a protocol broken. And when I reached out and I said, what protocol was broken? At no point did I say I'm donating to this school. I donated to the teachers of the school. You know, and so I always know that when God is in things, he fixes things, you know. And so I became a little, honestly, I was dejected. I was dejected. And I remember this lady, Margaret Summit, she says, Miss Bev, tax time is coming, and people will donate once they get their taxes. That's how bad it was. Like, you all saw it in me that I felt disappointed. Sister Ernestine from the UK, she says, don't worry, sis. She says, I am going to donate. We are going to donate. And the rest of you came on board. I remember my Lady G, she says, she was the second to donate. Trending Life donated first, and then Lady G donated. And Lady G said to me, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a blessing to someone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a blessing. And then the rest of you came on board. All my children came on board. My daughter-in-law came on board. My sister, my brother, my cousin. And so today I'm here to say thank you to all of you. Trending Live TV, you donated. Lady G, thank you. Somebody gave $50. Thank you. Miss Hyacinth, my neighbor from Connecticut, my walking partner, my friend. Thank you. You're retired, but you didn't let that stop you from contributing to help a child get textbooks for high school. My daughter Judy, AG, thank you, my little sis. Thank you so much. Miss Manalva, you have donated to everything that I've done. You've bought t-shirts, not one, plural. You've bought t-shirts, msbevsproductions, to become a stronger, better you. AG bought t-shirts. You even went on the merch store right here and Spring, and you've gone to my merch store and you have shopped. Thank you. Miss Manalva, my cousin, you likewise. You bought t-shirts. You also went on the merch store and you shopped. And you have donated to all my projects. Thank you, I appreciate you. My daughter Judy, my daughter-in-law Sheree, Sister Ernestine and Lady K from the UK. I'm just going to leave you for last because you have really, really, really let me leave you for a moment. My sister Yvonne, my brother Lincoln, Miss Margaret Smith, thanks to all of you. And I will say a special thank you to Lady K and Ernestine from the UK, who have donated together $533. $533 to the scholarship fund. My goal was $1,000. My intention was to support the children. I was planning to give $15,000 to each child. I knew that was a drop in the bucket. I'm going to get proof for you guys to show you that one book list is way more than $15,000. But my intention was, if we couldn't buy all the books for these children who worked hard regardless of their situation, then I said, whatever we give would have been a little cushion for the parents. Many of them are single parents. It would have been a cushion for them. And today I'm thankful to God for all of you who have heard my cry. And my point is that I will be doing a $30,000 scholarship for the top math performer, as a math teacher. That is always going to be in me. I encourage children to do well in math. Math is needed in everything they do around them. And so I encourage it. And so my thank you for these students in this specific school where the needs are great. We have parents sending out children in the mornings and they use the same school bus that my little one uses, and they can't even sometimes afford to pay. We have a parent we selected already, we got her name. 3 children out of her household goes to school, 3 of them. And I told you the story of, we're not getting back into it more than that, but she also, her family will get a voucher. So you know how it works. I don't give cash to anyone. The vouchers allow me to maintain transparency, and so each parent will receive a voucher from the bookstore. And so I'll go to the bookstore, I will pay the funds. In return, they would print out vouchers for the parents to come with to pick up the books, which already will be paid for. The reason for that is it's very easy when we get funds. Instead of putting it towards we get it for, because the needs are so great, it's very easy to just say, boy, look here, we know this Africa buy them book, but maybe the Lord will provide something more. No, I'm saying no, this is what the Lord is providing. And so I will buy vouchers, just like we did in December when we helped to feed students who were on vacation. A lot of them were dependent on Nutribun at school. What we did for them, was that the funds we collected, I was able to go to the wholesale store and pay for the goods, and in turn the parents got the voucher to go there and just pick up food items. We don't want people to take the funds to go get their hair or their nails done. Or to pay the cable bill or the light bill. No. If you don't have the cable bill, then people can go without that. If you don't have the light, it's okay as well. But if the children have done well and have the potential to excel, to climb the academic ladder, then this is what I am interested in. So I'll be giving a scholarship as well. So with all the donations that are coming in, that will, as soon as The end of May comes. So continue to donate, guys. Continue to donate. The more, the merrier. My God. It is just so pleasing. And so because of that today, I still have to wear pink for you guys, because I want you to know from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate the support. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. For those of you who think I don't speak patois, you listen to my poems, you know so much at patois. You know that. So, I don't scorn my culture. I embrace my culture. I'm proud of my culture. As a teacher who taught for many years in a space where a lot of West Indian kids migrated to, I was there as a support for them. It means I wasn't ashamed to claim them and to chat to them and let them know that me did it for them. When other teachers were failing, poor kids were getting failed out because people couldn't understand them. The way they say words, people never took the time to find resources to help them. No, I was present. I was present. And thank God, because of the things I did, you know. I remember a kid who came to abroad there, came and asked for a rubber. And it became a big sexual problem thing, because everybody, instead of asking somebody who understood it, what he meant. In Jamaica, your kids, they don't say, oh, can I get an eraser, please? No, the kids said, we want a rubber. Right? But in another part of the world, a rubber means a condom. And so this poor kid was chastised and, you know, and it was just bad. And thank God, when I went in and I said, no, we need to understand that a kid who says, we want to go to a bathroom, we want to go to a toilet, that's exactly what they mean. They want to go to the toilet. The toilet, you all call it a bathroom where there's no bath in there, there's no shower in there. You're not bathing in there, it's a toilet space. And so when the kid come in and say, I want to go use the toilet, don't laugh at them or bash them. I had to speak for them. I was their voices. A lot of people laugh at the little kids because they would just say little things, you know. They would just say little things, and because they didn't understand it. It was a big thing. Exams that were set, and and the winter came and mom gave them each a comforter, and so as they went to bed and a little child coming from Jamaica who never hear the word comforter except when I'm talking about them Lord Jesus Christ, is then chastised or fail an exam because those terms was not exposed to those terms. So I might be a fat woman, but there is a lot to this fat one, but I don't care about status. I don't care about what I care about are people who are struggling and who if I can give them a bread to eat, I'd rather doing that. I don't care about anything else because I've not seen anybody who left this world and carried any status with them or carried any darn thing with them more than the dead carcass gone with them to rot and stink and melt away. The bones sit there, dry bones. So we need to just stop. You know, all the material things in the world is not going to give us a comfortable space in heaven. A lot of us, we have the money and we don't know what to do with it. We have it and we don't know what to do with it. And before we contribute to causes, like Christ tell the little man, he said, man, him said, we can do for enter heaven. Christ never says, oh, well, you know, you can build a church or you can, him say, go sell what you have and give to the poor. Listen, the biggest gratitude for me, the biggest thing is when I can help somebody who is in need. I don't like people to beg, because a lot of people who have enough, they will still beg. They will sit there building and hiding and saving and doing, but they'll come out and beg. I don't like beggars. I don't like beggars. When I see a situation that needs support, I'll get up and support it. But when the man was told, he want to find out. He said, you know, you need to do something. He said, oh, I've done all of that. In a church in them, good church in them. Oh, think that's what gonna save us. No, a church not save nobody. You nothing put your foot in a church one single time. People out there, oh, it's Sabbath day, keep it holy. Don't keep the day holy and you are the devil from hell. You're selfish and mean-spirited and ugly. You're just into status and get up and go do God's work. Christ tells you and he shows us how to live. He shows us. And all of you who have given back to these little kids, they're not rich kids, guys. I would never come in here and ask you for anything for any rich person. Rich, I don't know what rich is. Because you think material thing is a rich, no, it's not. Because it makes you angry, you know. Somebody do something, you feel like you're so, you know, and so you don't know how to treat people. So how could that be riches? If you have riches, you're supposed to be happy. I've not seen a happy rich person yet. They're always going through their thing. You know, look at the Shannon shop. They're all filled with pride and filled with, oh, look at me, you know, the status, and think they're so big. And look at the life he was leading. A little girl, 20 years old. Put him to his knees. Expose him to the world. Expose him to the world. Yep. You R.I.P.E. me 50 million. So tell me, what, with all those riches, what did it profit him? It didn't buy him character. It didn't buy him any kind of class. You think because you have money you have class? No. Because you have money, you start getting into dark places because you think money buys those things. Money makes you confused. It confounds you because now you think, 80 years old, you're buying a new Benz. How many years old, you're buying a new this and a that and a whatnot. So, you know, and you're doing these things for what reason? Because you don't have peace within you. You're not content. You have the money and the money madding you. Because you don't see it necessary to give back to the poor as Christ told us to do. We begrudge giving it to the poor. We complain if we give it a little something to the poor. No. And so this is why today, I don't know why the video got this long, because I didn't intend to talk this long. I don't know if anybody for the riches, but use your riches in a good way. Use it to help those. Don't forget where you started. And know that somebody helped you up. And because somebody helped you up, you come now. Don't sit there and be happy you own 3 houses and you have great achievements and you... I wonder when Christ comes, if he's going to ask us, how much you achieved today? What did you achieve in your life? I wonder if that's going to be on our resume. If God is going to want to see a resume of, you know, or God is going to say, when did you visit the sick? When did you feed the poor? When did you look out for the orphans and the motherless and the orphans and the widows? When did you? No, you were too busy in your status. You were too busy maintaining your status. And so, guys, let's come off the pumps and pride. Let's come off the pumps and pride and remember the people who need help the most. So for you, my people who came forth, and for those of you who will come, again, if you check out the community page, all of you who have contributed to this project, you are represented there. And so I say thank you again. And again, remember what in Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says to all of us. He says, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. plans to give you hope and a future. That's the plan God has for us. Never say I'm going to make you rich though, He say I'm going to prosper us. If you have good health, if your children have done well, there's so many things that we can look at that is prosperity. And so I'm hoping that every one of you can look back and claim Jeremiah 29 verse 11, because you have seen where God has prospered you, where God has not harmed you, but He has provided for you and your family, and you are blessed to have children, grandchildren, and you have good relationships with them. Okay, it doesn't make sense we have them, we have status and we have great achievements, but we can't even talk to our children. Our children doesn't even want to be around us. Yesterday, what blessed my heart so much too, when Grayson, usually we're talking on the phone. Yesterday, though, we FaceTimed, and I had little Kayla next to me. And as she said hi to everybody, and, the little sheepish said, hey, hi, da, 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 da. And my they were outside on the trampoline. They bought a huge trampoline for the backyard, and they were all chilling in it. And what really touched my heart, my people, was when Grayson jumped around and he played around and he came back and he said, Grandma, where's Kayla? He couldn't see Kayla right there. And I said, what a blessing. So many times I saw Kayla come here in the summer and she was with somebody. And my God, that kid was so harsh to this little girl. And so when I saw my grandson, who has never really met her, he has only said hi to her on the phone, and then on the FaceTime he saw her, and to see how he embraced her, how he appreciated her. Grandma, where's Kayla? It made me feel good. And so regardless of what anybody wants to say, I sometimes have to give myself a pat on the shoulder, because I'm not beating my own drum. But when I see the outcome of my children, I said to myself, Lord, thank you for your blessings. Thank you so much. So, for those of you who still want to donate to the scholarship fund, I will tell you that for Miss Margaret Smith, she didn't have PayPal, she didn't have CashApp, but I said to her when she reached out, she says, my daughters are trying, but we don't know this. I said to her, go to the GoFundMe for the Soup Kitchen. Click on one of the videos in the Soup Kitchen and Feeding the Needy playlist. In there is the link for the GoFundMe, guys. So those of you who want to still give, and you're having a problem with Cash App or you're having a problem with PayPal, then please go to the Feeding the Needy playlist. Click on one of those videos, because all of those have to do with the Soup Kitchen. And the link is in there for the GoFundMe. Click on the link, guys, and just go to the GoFundMe and send the funds. You put it there, it comes into me, and I will be able to, it transfers to the account with these donations. And so it would be recorded. And again, I'm very transparent with your monies. And so you will see that if you donate, you're going to get acknowledged, and it's also going to be creating in the community page a quick thank you to all of you who have been donating. So make it a great day by choice, my people. Love God, do good, and just continue to live. The least we do on this earth, the least we do, God is pleased about it. He says we should take care of those who are in need. In the community I'm in, we got the gate. And this is the funny part, there we drove out, and as soon as we got outside the gate, right, huge potholes out there. Huge potholes. If you drive and I try to avoid them. And I just smiled and I said, boy, it's tough. It's really tough. Inside the community, nice streets, nice spaces to drive, to walk. But when you open the gate to the reality is real. But we can do it all. Let's do what we can do right here, a little bit at a time. Again, big shout out to the UK family. 533 donated to the scholarship fund. We will be able to help children in a very good way. So I'll keep updating you guys. Today I just needed to jump in pink and to say hello to all of you and let you know I see you. And those of you who don't have the resources to donate, I thank you and appreciate you for your prayers, for your positive words of encouragement, for watching the videos, liking the videos, watching the ads in the videos. Thank you for any way that you support this Miss Bev's Productions, the little one-stop shop with every little thing here, poetry, every little thing. And again, I do embrace my patois. Me chat it, me write it, me know it.